We have an Uncanny USA story today from Andrew in America. He says, "Dear Danny, when I was 13 years old, my family lived on a farm just east of Gypsum in Kansas. One night in the middle of winter, I woke up around midnight and decided to go into the kitchen to get a drink. I was surprised when I found my father standing in the dark, staring out the window. He said, 'Do you see that?' When I looked out the window, I could see a light by the fence, but it disappeared after a few seconds. Then my father said that was a lantern swinging back and forth like someone was carrying it. We thought this was strange since no one would be using a lantern in the 1990s, but we got dressed and went out to investigate. It had recently snowed, but there were no tracks. I didn't think much about it until many years later when the property owner stopped by and told us about the history of the property. She was in her 90s and one story really stuck with me. She told us about two young boys in the early 1900s who had snuck out in the middle of the night to go swimming in the pond a short distance from our house. The next morning, when they could not be found, the family went down to the pond and discovered that both boys had drowned. Immediately, I remembered the lantern I'd seen as a teenager and couldn't help but wonder, was that the spirits of the two boys still trying to return home?" Thank you, Andrew. Send me your questions and theories to uncanny@bbc.co.uk. I'll be back tomorrow with another story.